Hi everyone, and welcome to Cancer-Free Economy's Move for Cancer Prevention. I'm super excited to be joining you all today. Get a little motivated and moving right here. I'm Summer-Solstice Thomas. If you don't know me, I use she, her pronouns. I am the Health and Science Coordinator for Cancer-Free Economy Network, as well as a research assistant at Silent Spring Institute, which is one of our close partners. And today I'm just going to be leading you through an easy 20-minute yoga practice, which will get you about half a mile towards your mileage count on this move-a-thon. But I'm super excited to be joining you today as we raise awareness about cancer prevention. So I invite you to start cross-legged with me. So just settle in here. As you can see, it's pretty cold in my apartment today. I'm wearing a lot of layers. I'm pretty bundled. So even if you're feeling cold and tired and you don't feel like moving today, I just invite you to be gentle with yourself and do what you can and just have a little fun with it. So we're sitting here in our cross-legged position. We're going to bring our arms up. Breathe in and paint a wall down. So kind of just getting started really easy here, just moving the arms. Inhale on the way up and paint a wall down. Just kind of mobilizing through our shoulders. Maybe you've been typing a lot, working at your computer, just kind of stretching those out. Feels really good sometimes. Just focusing on our arms here, nothing too crazy. Last one, inhale on the way up and paint a wall down. Okay, I'm going to invite you to wrap your arm across your body and hold it with your other arm. Get a nice little stretch here across the shoulder. Feels really good, at least for me. I'm going to ask you to switch here. Wrap your other arm across. Hug it with your other one. Feel a little cozy. Give yourself a nice little hug and a nice stretch here. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to mobilize a little bit more of the body. Got our arms warming up. We're going to move into all fours here. Place your knees like hip width distance apart and your hands right underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, extend the head. And exhale, claw through the ground, scoop the back up. And inhale, extend, should feel really nice, just stretching out your back. Be gentle here, move at your own pace with your own breath, whatever feels good. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going to send the hips back into child's pose. You can widen your knees here a little bit if that's more comfortable for you. So send your hips back, your butt meeting your heels. Extend your arms forward for a nice stretch here. Feeling in the back, maybe the hips. Just really do whatever feels good. I feel like people with yoga can get really into forcing certain positions or like showing off how flexible or strong they are, but like yoga should just be fun and about moving in a gentle way that feels kind to yourself. So really adjust however you need to feel good. Okay, we're going to come back up. Come back into our all fours position, so knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to play around with a little extension. So maybe you extend the feet and the arms, maybe just the arms, maybe just the feet. Really do whatever works for you. So I'm going to start by extending my left leg and my right arm, getting a little balance here. Try to equally distribute your weight onto your remaining knee and hand, or whatever else you have on the ground to support you. A nice, fun balance. Really activating the core, feeling it in the back. And let's switch sides here. Extend your right leg and your left arm. Pushing into the ground, feeling the support of your body. Should feel good. And really only extending whatever feels comfortable for you. Should be a fun little balance, but nothing too tricky or hard. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, I'm going to invite you to extend a little bit more. I'm going to extend back and forth. You instead could extend one and hold. Whatever feels good for you in this moment. I'm really enjoying feeling a stretch while also feeling a movement, so I'm going to keep switching sides here. But whatever feels good for you. Feeling a nice stretch through the hips, the shoulders. Really kind of a full body movement, so wherever you're tight, this should help activate it a little bit. And we're going to go 2 more times here if you're still moving with me. Whatever else you're doing, that's great. Just take a couple more breaths. Okay, awesome. Now let's move into downward facing dog. So you're going to place your hands kind of underneath your shoulders, a little bit in front. If you're on a yoga mat or a towel, kind of the edge of the towel or the mat. And then we're going to get up onto our toes of our feet, stick our butts into the air, wiggle around a little bit, should be fine. Kind of pedal out the feet here, stretch it through the legs. Nothing too crazy. Again, a lot of people try to force this one by pushing their heels all the way to the ground, but I really find that's pretty difficult to do, so really do whatever feels good to you. It should feel fun, gentle, move a little bit, wiggle around. Have a good time with it. Like this move-a-thon, I hope we can all just have fun together. And I know we're talking about serious issues of environmental chemicals and cancer incidents and environmental justice and a lot of these things that can get pretty hard to deal with day after day. So I'm hoping that this move-a-thon can raise awareness about those issues and help spread action, but also bring a little fun into our lives when we maybe need it most. Yeah, so just do whatever feels good to you right here. Awesome. Okay, we're going to walk our feet towards our hands. Nice little stretch through the legs as we kind of walk up to ourselves. And into a forward fold. Really, again, don't force. Wherever you are is okay here. If you're at your knees, at your shin, down at your ankles. And we're just going to kind of stretch it out. Should feel fun through the legs. Should be getting a little warm here. I'm definitely warming up on this cold winter day, which feels really good. I was pretty freezing this morning. So let's lift halfway to a flat back. Kind of put your hands on your shins or your knees. Flat back. Look forward here. Feel that extension. Nice little burn through your hamstrings, activating those legs here. And then drop forward again. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to raise to a flat back, kind of a halfway lift here. Whatever feels good. If you need to be lower or higher, whatever's working for your body right now. Again, the mantra is becoming here. Have fun with it. Let's drop down. Okay, and let's roll all the way up. Oh, it should feel really good. Kind of stacking one vertebrae over another. And you're going to lose sight of me here in the camera here, but I'm rolling my shoulders back. Kind of getting a good stretch. So I'm going to roll. Actually, I wasn't even planning to do this, but let's roll our shoulders a couple times. I'm going to do about 5 times back, and then 5 times forward. I mean, I kind of wrote out a plan for this little yoga-y stretching session, but this is a good example of rolling my shoulders just felt good, so I'm going to do more of it. So feel free, if there's anything that feels good or anything that you feel like you want to do it. This is for you. Okay, now let's come into the middle here, and I'm going to invite you to put your feet about hip-width distance apart, toes turned a little bit outwards, and we're just going to do some squats, some easy squats. Literally can be however you want them to be. So I'm going to go to my knees are like at a 90-degree angle here, But you can go higher if that feels better. You can do lower. Just make sure you're really putting your weight in your heels. That's going to keep safety through your knees and make sure we're not straining or hurting ourselves. So let's do a little squat and up. Bring it down and up. Your hand can be at your chest like mine are. Can be on your hips. You can be moving your hands if that feels good. Just kind of some gentle, easy movement. I recently have been sitting a lot. I don't know about you, but I've been stuck inside in this cold winter with lots of COVID circulating, and I feel like I've been doing a lot of sitting down, and it often feels really good to just stretch out my legs and my hips a little bit. Bring a little energy there. Should feel fun. Again, if you're not having fun, don't do it, or do something else. I want this to be fun and engaging and feel good. Okay, awesome. I have no idea how many we did, but that feels like a good number. Let's bring it back up. And then we're just going to move into some backwards lunges. So walk over to one side and then bring your foot back onto your toe. You want your front knee to be over your front ankle. So even when we bend down into this lunge, my front knee stays over my front ankle. That's really important just to keep safety and make sure we're not straining or hurting any of our muscles. So kind of, you can come up and down, just keeping a good line for that front knee and ankle. If it feels good to you, you can be stepping up in between these lunges. Oh, see, I'm falling over. The balance can be a little tricky when you do that one. No worries, it happens. It's all part of the fun, wiggling around with yourself. For me, stepping up hurts my front knee a little bit, so I like to stay in this position and just kind of drop up and down, going at whatever pace and whatever depth feels good for you. So if you're doing a half lunge, just a nice easy bend, that's great. Or you're going all the way because that feels like a fun stretch, go for it. Okay, just two more here. Awesome. Now step up with control. Again, I have some pain in my knees, so I like to do little baby steps up to the front. Just make sure that I'm treating my legs kindly. We love them, they do a lot for us. Okay, we're going to step back with our other foot. So I was just step back with my right foot. Now I'm going to step back with my left. Again, getting a good wide stance here, making sure my knee is over my ankle. And we're going to do a little up and down. Should feel a really nice stretch through your hip here. But if anything feels painful or too much, just bring in the feet a little bit. Maybe don't go as deep. Really keep it fun, easy, light, feeling good. I think I've been exercising for a while here, and I was a college athlete. So exercise comes really easy and natural to me. It's always been a part of my life. But I think a lot of people get out of practice with exercise when it's kind of like a chore, or it feels bad, or just doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Exercise should be endorphin, joy-inducing, confidence-raising. So I find if I do what feels good for my body, then I want to do it again, and it becomes a consistent practice. So if you're looking to raise a lot of miles and money during this move-a-thon, do what feels good, because you'll do more of it. Okay, let's step it up. Again, working with little baby steps, keeping safety in that knee. Awesome. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to breathe hard. Okay, we're going to wrap it up real quick here. No worries. You did most of the work out of the way. I hope you're feeling warm and kind of loosened up. Now let's take a wide stance. Kind of feeling pressure on the edge of our feet. Should feel nice and stable. And let's roll down into this stretch. So I'm kind of hinging at the hips here, taking a flat back approach, and then when I kind of reach the limit of my flat back, I'm going to bend down slowly, release the head. This should feel like really nice, especially now that we're nice and warm through the legs. We've got our blood pumping. Should feel really good. You can see I'm moving side to side. You can do that. You can stay here. You can clasp your elbows and hang and sway, or just hang. Really, again, whatever feels good. Often after I do some movement, I like to do a stretch and kind of like appreciate my body. I find that that keeps me motivated to keep moving. So right now I'm looking at my feet, and I just want to take a second to appreciate them. My little toes that hold up these long, long legs that I have, I find big appreciation in them. My delicate little ankles that really seem often like too delicate to support my whole body weight, but they do. Marveling at them right now. So yeah, maybe pick a little body part that you just want to send some love to. Really, like, movement and exercise should all be about raising your self-confidence, your self-appreciation, dare I say self-love. It should be a fun, good time. You can see I love working out, and I know it's not the case for everyone, but I think if you make it into a good thing and you do it in a way that treats yourself kindly and feels good, it can become a good thing. Okay, awesome. You're tired of me talking. Let's have me shut up. Okay, let's roll up here, kind of stacking one vertebrae over another. You can let your arms and your head kind of hang as you stack up here. Should feel nice, good release. Oh, and I'm going to roll the shoulders a little bit too. Shake it out. Bring my feet together. Shake it all out. Okay, let's end in a seated position. However you want to get down to the ground. Cross your legs, maybe cross the opposite foot in front this time if you remember which one you started with. We're going to end right where we started in a cross-leg position. Let's just close our eyes and do 3 deep breaths together. In, hold, release. In, hold, release. Last one. In, hold, release. Okay. Hopefully I didn't make too much of a fool of myself. I hope you have fun. I hope you can appreciate your beautiful body, however it can move. And I hope we come together and raise awareness about these super important issues that we all work so hard on. Thank you all for all your contributions to Cancer-Free Economy Network. I so appreciate our collaboration and movement together, and can't wait to see more that we accomplish in the future. Have a good one. Bye.